Congratulations to Elsipogtog, First Nation, New Brunswick.
There it is. We are wrapping up our coverage of the 2021 Kraft Hockeyville Competition today on BT. As you saw there, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman announced this past weekend on Hockey Night in Canada the winning community for 2021. Joining us this morning to share the wonderful news with the rest of Canada, in case you weren't watching, from Elsipogtog, once again, Kylie Francis, Community Coordinator. And she was great the first time we spoke. Kylie, you are now a winner. Can we have some applause for that amazing community? Elsipogtog. You're number one. You're number one. You won the vote.
Thank you so much.
Again, it was over a two-day vote. Commissioner Gary Bettman announced it. How does it, 250, let me just say this, excuse me, Kylie, before we dive into it. $250,000 worth of upgrades for your hockey arena and your community. Plus, when the time is right, from a health and safety standpoint, you get to host an NHL preseason game. Kylie, this is bananas. How are you feeling?
I feel so overwhelmed. It feels amazing just knowing how much support that our community has gotten from all over Canada, and Elsipogtog will forever be grateful for that.
Now level with me. When you were watching that play out Saturday on Hockey Night in Canada, because I can only imagine the emotions for yourself and all the other communities that were up for this amazing prize, did you think it was going to go your way, honestly?
We had the hopes. We had the hopes.
All right, so please remind people, I know we spoke a few weeks ago, but it's such an incredible story. Again, your recreation center in town was damaged by a fire. Now, in bigger communities, when something like this would happen, it's a different story. You know, there's a lot more money coming in. You can fix it in a shorter amount of time. What did the fire do to the community, and what will this new money do to help out?
Well, this fire really impacted our community. We were all devastated with what happened. Our arena is our home, and this is where we would go to gather and communicate and play the game we love together. So when this damage happened, it really devastated the whole community. And now with the $250,000 that we just won, thanks to Kraft Hockeyville, we'll be able to get our arena back and give the elders and the youth and all the community everything that they need now.
Prior to this conversation, if pulling the curtain back a little bit, Kylie and I were talking in the break, and I asked Kylie, what do you need to say? Like, what's the one thing you'd like to say? So I'm going to give you a platform here, and Kylie was very gracious in what she'd want to get out there and put in the ether. Go ahead, Kylie.
Yeah, I would just like to acknowledge all the other communities, the finalists that we competed against. We know how hard it was to get the word out there and to promote for this competition. And we just like to acknowledge that we see the other communities, and thank you for competing against us.
Elsipogtog, First Nation, Kraft Hockeyville winner 2021. Again, just a tremendous job. That's great. People fell in love with your community. They wanted to support, and that's exactly what they did. All the best, Kylie. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you so much.
And again, along the lines of what she said, to the other communities that were up for this, they were great. St. Adolphe, Manitoba, Lumsden, Saskatchewan, and Bob Cage in Ontario. They won't walk away empty-handed. They're also taking $25,000 each to help out with whatever needs to be done in those amazing communities. So again, Kraft Hockeyville, and I'm hopefully this isn't hyperbole, changing some lives here in Canada. Big congratulations to everyone. We're going to take a break. We want to set up the You Sound Off for coming up a little later on here in the show. Stay-at-home orders. You know, curfews were rolled back in Quebec by Francois Legault. Just recently, there was some incidents in Old Montreal last night. From a religious standpoint in Edmonton, there was a story yesterday. Obviously, stay-at-home orders, they're rather controversial. Do you think they work? 1-866-267-3797. Feedback at breakfasttelevision.ca, at Breakfast TV on Twitter. You Sound Off a little later on here on BT. More after this.